Hi there. Welcome. Come on in and get yourself nice and comfortable. Tell me, how are you feeling today? Well, if you're feeling up to it, I'd like to play a little game. And the stakes are high. If you win, I'll let you go. If I win, I won't. The rules are very simple, and there are only 4 tasks you need to perform. So what do you say? Get a gamble for your freedom. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play around with your heartbeat. Good strong heart? As you know, I already know what that heartbeat is. But I'll show you how you can figure out what it is. So there will be no calls of cheating, because I am no cheat. I always win fairly. Once you've figured out your heart rate, you need to keep it within 10 beats per minute. If you should feel yourself relax or get a little scared, you'll fall outside of that range and the game will be over. Keep yourself in it. Your freedom is won. Sound good? I am fair. None of these tasks require physical exertion. You should absolutely boss this, right? So, to begin, find your pulse. You can either find it on your wrist, in your neck. Don't use your thumb. Your thumb has its own pulse point. Find it, and you're going to count for 15 seconds. Found it. Got yourself to where you want to be. Begin counting. Got that number. Wonderful. Times that by 4. Done the calculations. That is your number. 10 per minute more, 10 per minute less. Game over. Ready to play. Going up a little already. We'll find out. So here's what we're going to do. I have a few questions for you to begin with. We're going to do a few visual tests. You're going to look at some words, look at some lists for me. I've even got a little light I'd like you to follow, which you might find relaxing. And if you don't find that relaxing, we're going to do some deep breathing after that. You'll do well to stay within 10 beats per minute with deep breathing. No cheating. And then finally, I'll be placing the VR headset over your eyes. And we're going to look at 2 or 3 locations. Sounds simple enough, right? Great. A few questions then. Question 1, nice easy one. Are you ready to begin? Are you feeling relaxed? You're a little scared. Do you have any phobias or fears? You want to tell me what they are? Ever feel like you're being watched even when there's no one in the room? Last question. Miss your family? Well, that's all the questions. You're a quarter of the way there. How do you think you did? And at any point you can recheck. You can keep your fingers there the whole time, if you like. Constant monitoring. Next, we're going to do some visual tests. I have some things on my clipboard I'd like you to take a look at. Very simple tests once again. The first test is a list of words, and some of them are in different colours. So when we look at them, I might ask you to read out a line, or I might ask you to read out the words that are all in a certain colour. You just have to make sure you don't get too relaxed doing this, or too far the other way. Ready? Okay. So, here is your list of words. Can you read them okay? Marvellous. Let's begin by reading that third line in your own time. Erased, unseen, nowhere, alone. Now, at the risk of sending that heart rate through the roof, could you please read the words in red? That's right, there's one on every line. Missing, hidden, alone, waiting, void. Marvellous. Still okay? Well then, the words in blue for me. Replaced, faded, erased, unknown, watching. Oh. Finally, the words in purple. Yes. Taken. Scared. Unseen. Silent. Forgotten. And we'll leave those words in black, which include the word you. Well done, you did very well there. How are you feeling? feeling like you might be doing rather well on this test, yes? Next, I'm going to show you a few lists of words, only 4 words per list, and I'd like you to rearrange them into the correct order. The correct order is entirely up to you, but once you've ordered them, I'd like you to read them out for me. Is that okay? Fantastic. Here's your first list. Take a look. So in your own time, put them into whichever order you feel is correct and say them back to me. Why in that order? There's 3 more like this. I hope you'll enjoy every one of them. Here's your second. Ready? Same thing again. Have a good look. Put them into what you consider to be the correct order and read them back to me. Still good. The data we'll be getting from you right now. It's so good. Next, penultimate list. Take a look. Slightly less fun, some of these things, however. Put them in what you consider to be the correct order. Really? One final list. And then the struggle begins in the other direction. Well, take a look at these. The second and the fourth. I can arrange to have you place in either of those if you'd like. Well, as I say, it's all of them. How are you doing? Feel like you're halfway to winning your freedom? Here's where it gets a little fun. I'm going to shine a light in your eyes and you are going to follow the light. And that's all you need to do. If I were you, I would keep tight control over this right now. Because what's going to happen, whether you like it or not, is you are going to relax. 10 beats either way. Yeah, don't cheat and close your eyes. You must follow the light. Ready? Here we go. watchful eye on that pulse. Oh. It'll do. I think that we have the data that we need. Is this sound relaxing you? Oh, shouldn't have said anything. Next, before we move on to the VR, I'd like you to take a few deep breaths. Not completely crazy. I know that taking deep breaths will alter that heart rate, so we'll up it to 20. Sound good? So, begin by taking a deep breath in for me and out. Another deep breath in for me and out. This time, close your eyes for me, please. Close those eyes. Take a deep breath in for me and release that. Take another deep breath in, as deep as you dare. Want to be a challenge for me? Breathe out. I love a good challenge. I love to play a game. One more time. Deep breath in. And out. Marvellous. How do you think you did? Still beating my game. Well, I haven't stopped the game yet, so you must be doing rather well, which is irritating. I'm not supposed to go past the deep breathing phase, but here we are. Finally, I'd like you to take a look through the VR lenses for me. I'm going to show you some things and ask you to listen to some things. I promise nothing will make you jump. That's simply not fair. but I can't promise that it won't affect your heart rate. So, let's begin. Let's place this over your eyes. Comfortable? Feel free to adjust as necessary. Right. Here comes your first image. Describe what you're seeing to me. We're going to add in a little sound. Ready? Tell me, what can you hear? Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant at all. What about now? Describe to me what you can see. Oh, that sounds much, much better. That sounds really rather pleasant. Let me add some sounds. What can you hear? Well, that sounds rather relaxing as well. Imagine if you were worried a moment ago and now you're calm again. Imagine the difference in that pulse. But let's move on. What's next? Describe for me what you can see. Let's add a sound. What can you hear? That can't be good. Final image. Tell me, what can you see this time? And if I add a sound, let me know what you can hear. It sounds like in some of those scenarios you weren't alone. It's like there was someone in there with you. And all this time you've had the headset on. Is there now someone else in here? No. No. I am simply not that cool. But let's take that headset off you now. Ready? How's that? That's all 4 of the tests. last check. Let's do it together, I must admit. Quite excited to see these results. Calculate that final number. Well, time for me to get your results. The moment of truth. My goodness. Are you ready? The excitement. The suspense. It's palpable, right? As you can probably imagine, I win. It's almost cruel to tell you at which point you lost this game. So I won't. But, thank you for playing. And the next time you're feeling up to it, I'd love to play again. But in the meantime, back to where you came, and I will see you very soon. Take care.